Hey guys and girls, my name is Noe. Welcome to part 4 of Oasis here in City Skylines 2. So this city slowly is getting somewhere, we have residentials here, some industry over here, a little bit of fish here. And I was really thinking about, let's say, this industry. Now, think about it. In general, what does this industry do? Let's click a random building, shall we? We click this building. This building is manufacturing vehicles, and it requires metals plus plastics, right? And all of these buildings, they provide also, employment. But all the goods that these guys are using have to be imported from outside of the city. And now I was thinking okay, 5 million in the bank. Why are we not doing some localized, small, raw, industrial stuff that we get out of the ground? And then use that here in this industrial area. Because that's cheaper in the end than importing it all the way from the outside world. So, now the tool for implementing this stuff has been broken. So, let me just take a sip of coffee. That tool where you can implement your own stuff has been broken. Nevertheless, let's have a look here. We do have, luckily enough for me at least, we have some stuff around here. So we have all of this. We have the combination of ore or coal. You can extract both of them from here. Here we have some fertility. I don't know what is this. Or there's ore here as well. Or we have a little patch of oil here on this side. So we can have some stuff here and there. And we only need, and wood. Wood is just where the trees are, I suppose. So I was thinking about spending this episode of just making a few of these areas. So let's, for example, start here. We can have this road. We need to take if I can get my tongue straight. Take this road. Pick a the road. Come on, Snowy, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Hey, fixed. And then we go here into this option, and we are going to plant ourselves some forestry. So there is resources available, and we are going to use that. Just what we have over here. So something in the order of I don't know, something simple. We even stay within the circle. We can paint even a few more trees in there. Plant some more trees. And this will give us more options to provide, the wood to our industrial area. So here we have our first forestry area. Right. So we go back to the landscaping option, natural resources. This is also fertile ground, by the way. So, in essence, what we also can do here, we take this road, we pick at this, let's get out of here, we pick at this road, we extend it, further, and then we are grabbing the tree thing, and then we're going to undo the snapping, and then we increase the brush strength, and then we're removing the trees. And actually here we put more, because this is a tree area, so here I just plant a whole bunch of them, because why not? It's a tree area, so yeah. And on this side, no trees, because this is as I said, this is press escape, and we click on info button, and we see here there is fertile ground. Good, we can make that also to good use, because if we go into here, livestock farming, we can implement that. I want to have some dedicated roads. These roads, they fit very nicely for that. So, and then so. Livestock farming, and also for just regular farming. So we put that there. We go back here. No, that's the wrong button. Here, so livestock farming. We put it over there. a little, oh, there and then there. Lovely. And then we go for the grain farming. We put it over here. Yeah. You know that I did not think about this earlier, because when you make industries, those industries require just the goods, the raw materials. Let's stay out of those bushes. And let's not connect to that. Let's just keep a space in between, like so. And this can go down all the way like that. That. Here we do the same. You and you. So we also have now a grain area. Now we can also vegetable farming can be set up on land also with fertile ground. Great. I think we can squeeze that in here on this area. Okay, so we pick at this road again, like that, and we do that here, just like that. And then we select this building. Alright, just right like that. From there, and then we have to kind of keep away from the forestry area, so just do it like that. We can remove those trees if we want to, like so. So up to that, is that train line? I don't know. It's not that important at the moment, it's just the fact that we are producing this stuff locally, which is always better than imported. So here we go, we have that. And then we also have cotton. I always call this thing cotton. Let me see. Especially it can be set up on areas of fertile ground, this stuff. Okay, we have some fertile ground left over here or here, depends on how you look at it. So in this case it's a good thing that I left a little bit of space, because we are going in between here. We turn off the snapping and we are going straight here through the middle, just like that. Just like that. Here we go, just around the bend. A little bit more tighter. That's a little bit too tight. Yep, here we go. And to there. And from here we can just connect this up to there. Very, very nice. And from here we turn on the snapping again. We can make a straight road. Just straight. And this will eventually, I don't know, it can end up there again. We can even push this all along. Let me see, the industry part is actually over here. So let's say we go alongside this ruin that way. And then if I turn off this, then it will hopefully delete those trees. That way. And we see this roundabout over here. It's just lying there waiting for us, That's perfect. So we can make a nice lovely bridge like that. I like it. Make this go down. And then we have this roundabout practically waiting for us to come in. Let's see how we're going to do this best. Let's see, we take this like that and then connect it up to there. Right, that sort of works. And then we grab the asymmetrical road, which is this one, like this, and then we turn it around. And yep, put a little bit more speed into the game. Lovely, perfect, wonderful, wunderschön, whatever. We bring this node down. We also bring this node down. Yep. And the bridge we will change into a one with concrete barriers. I mean, made out of concrete. And then only the bridge here is fine like that. Great. So, meaning, what was the idea? We need cotton, so we need to remove those trees. And we will do that over here, yeah, on this side. Also here, I said that I would do that. Here we have the trees, so this is all fine. So these can go. Liking it, what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. For the first time, I like what I'm seeing. And things are going smooth. Here and then there. Okay, cotton. So we take this, the cotton building. Yeah, from there. Let's see how we do this. From here, no, that will not work. So we go around like that. Just up to, yeah, it's a train line. Oh, it's a train line. Okay. I'm a little bit exaggerating sometimes. Let's also keep here an opening in case we want to put a road in between. You never know. And we bring this out to that road and then bring it back here. Yep, there and then there. So we have now also the cotton. Fish is done, forestry is done. Stone is something we can grab from every location. So the interesting part about that is like we could squeeze it in here. It's a little bit tight, but that coffee is now cold. I don't know, is a stone? I think like we need a separate area for that, because it needs to be a little bit bigger. So what I will do here, we make a dedicated area for extracting stone, like that. Yeah, so we can put that here. Very nice. So we are grabbing this stone building, and the nice thing about this is you can place it anywhere. So we place you there, to there, all the way up to there, and there, not directly touching that highway. And let's turn off the snaps. Here we go, like that. And then from here, even without snapping, we can do this, and voila, we have also a stone area as well. So what leaves us that is we still need coal and ore. Okay, now I have to look on the map where we find that stuff again. That's is that here? Well, if that's the case, that would be ideal. Is this or is that water? What is this? Let's see, groundwater deposits? No. I need to know where the, let's see, groundwater, no. Okay, I put that away, but I want to know, let me zoom out again. Where is the darn coal? The ore. Where's the ore? Natural resources, here we go. Oh, there's no ore here. Okay, so, okay, so let me have a look. We have our industry sitting over here, and the nearest ore deposit is over there. Right, so we can take this larger road that can still go that way, and even further that way. We can even hook it up to that highway eventually. Then we are taking this road, we bring it out also that way and that way. It's like a long end, but let's just bring it out. So use a curve, not everything has to be so, so straightforward, like that. And here we can go straight through that, because that area was over here, right? Let me check it again. Oh, it's all the way there. Jeez, okay. So let's do a 2-lane road from here into this area, like that, like that. Yeah. So to keep it just simple at first, so let's make this road even a little bit further, going that way. Quickly checking the electricity. It's like, what? We need an extra windmill turbine. Is there enough? It suffices. So How about water? Yeah, it will do. So, okay, then let's go get back here to the natural resources button. So this is a little bit tricky because the shape of this natural resources makes me, yeah, it's not like perfectly, in line with how I want to, but we have to work with what we have. So let's divide this into 2 sections, like here. Then we go back here and we go for the this is coal, so we can get that from putting that building here, yeah, and put that, turn the snapping back on, from here to basically there, and not all the way to the main road. That is not necessary because there is nothing there, up to roughly here, and then I think from here, yeah, roughly to here, and then back to there, here and there. So we have now also our coal mine, and the last thing that remains is an ore mine, and that we put on the opposite direction, opposite area, because we have the resources here, so why not make use of it? You go there. And did we not have like a, no, this is fine, just like that, that. We stay into the area where we find this stuff, about here, there, and then there. Lovely, great, I love that. Now let's also of course not forget the bicycling option, so we're diving into the bicycling option. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, I think that most people are not even thinking about this in the beginning of the game, when you're just building your, you're just basically building your industry, and you're forgetting the fact that the industry requires raw materials. And in the beginning of the game, you get those materials basically from outside of outside of the area, outside of your city. And now we have production of all of these goods everywhere and nowhere, and those will supply these guys, and that's nice to know. And we still have some little bit of demand left, and I am going to use that. So we bring this up slightly like that, and I also make a connection from here to there, then to there, and we can connect this up also to the main road over there as well. That's fine. Here we need to switch that around. Here we switch it around. Yep. Here we need to switch it around. I'm going to switch it around anyway. And how about here? Do it like that. Delete this part. And yeah, use some lane connectors here to adjust a few things, because I don't like all this stuff. So for example, you have dedicated turns like this just to the right, and that's it. For the rest I leave it, except for the traffic lights, because I don't like the traffic lights. Remove those traffic lights. Also here, no traffic lights. The lanes I will do another time. No traffic lights there. No traffic lights there, no lights there, because come on, we can just drive on. No lights there as well, and no lights there. No, there are no lights. Okay, and then let's enter more industry in this area. Separate buildings from large to small, very large, very small, large, small, whatever. And let's also dive, by the way, into the specialized industry. No, wait a second. This one, and then go into the industrial signature buildings, because maybe these things are a little bit too expensive. Crushing large rock into smaller rocks. That is something that you would place close to the this thing, where the stone factory is. Yeah, definitely. This is the perfect spot for this building. Chaka. the rocks, and then they bring it over here. Nice! I like that. I really like that. So let's put a small road around it. Let's select this, and then from here, you go there, and then there. Yeah. Let's not forget also the bicycling options over here. So you. You have to encourage biking. Still need to do it here underground as well. To there. Yep. Oh, this all needs to be done with bicycles like that. Also this road. Yeah, I think definitely this will benefit the town pretty well. Over this road, so they can also bicycle here through this roundabout. Perfect. Loving it. And then here we can eventually also figure out what we do later. And I like it, the way how this, as of this moment, how this appears. I really like it, So let me pick this road, and here we go. Do it like that. And we will make, actually, this is a road out. Do we have a smaller version of that? Let me see, is that this one? No. Then it's this one. Yeah, so in and out, maybe? Out, yeah, out I'm okay with, because the resources are coming from this side. So there's not really a reason to make an in here. Maybe only, for parking and that kind of stuff. Because parking, we do not have much, if you have all these... here we go. Parking. Like that. Parking is definitely needed in these kind of cases, because on these roads we cannot really park. So... is this big enough? I think so. I hope so. Can they cross the road? Not really, but... then we need to make a little side road here. Something like that, and we can put something behind here, maybe also for bicycles. Yeah, for bicycles. P, bicycles, and then let's grab, what do we grab? Let me see. Just something simple. Yeah, just this, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough. And the same goes for here, for these guys. If you work here, you can park your bicycle there. This looks a little bit odd, these two. And that's because the land is not perfectly flat. Okay, fair enough. It's like a little bit bumpy over here, but I'm not going to meddle around with that right now. What I did wanted to do here is, what was it again? Oh yeah, I added already some industrial capacity. And I think, that the, let's see, the most stuff will come from this area and this rock grinder. So we can also add more industrial stuff on this side. So we do that here. And I think, yeah, from here to there. Perfect. And then I really want to use actually the platter, but I still did not figure out yet how to work with it. It's like, I love to make the, these things. Okay, let me do something. So from here, what's the distance from there to there? This is like, does not show, it's so sad. What's the distance here? This is 152. Okay, gotcha. 152, so I take here a 152 and then bend it straight into here on the 90 degree. Perfect. Not the most ideal way of using your space, but you want to make something nice as well. So you use some alley roads here and stick them out 90 degrees like that. Here as well, 90 degrees, like that, and maybe here as well, also a 90 degrees. And yeah, the zoning completely sucks. and for that, you know, you have like the platter mod to change that. Yeah, the only way how I can change this is by applying. Let's see the regular roads. These walking roads. Turn this off and then put this there to shift the zoning that way. Also here, like that. Also here to shift all the zoning towards to these roads. This is temporary action. Yeah, that was a quick save. You go there. You go there. You see now I shifted the zoning towards those roads. Also here doing it, and also there. And also need to be done doing it over here to get this available. And I think that will work out fine. So I can apply also some buildings here. So there and there, there. And all kinds of shapes and sizes. I don't want this to be so uniform. This has to be all kind of buildings that we can think about. Even a 2x2, you know, why not? You know, because we can. Here we go, lovely. 3x3, and then yeah, let's make this a 4x4. Yeah, that's actually not bad. You know, you have a little bit of a, you know, a little bit different style, and that definitely helps. And let's go back to the bicycling part. So we make these roads also bicycle. Now, I wonder, did I also imply already a bus route in here or not yet? Let me see. No, I didn't. No, I did not do any bus routes here so far. Okay, fair enough. But I think this will do nicely. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we can also apply here something with the ore and the coal. That would be nice, by the way. So let's have a look here quickly. And we also have the supply chain buildings as well. So we go back here. So what can we use that can make use of ore or coal? So a quick look here. Vehicle factory. It's a pity that it does not say what it requires, you know. It would be nice if you click this building, and actually I remember in City Skylines 1 it was actually telling you what it would require. It does not say here. Now I could figure it out with this building, you know, a stone crusher, that it would require stone, but okay. Ground dirt, okay, we have that. Dairy house, no. Paper factory, that's probably requiring wood. Chemical plant, nah. Fuel plant, that is, yeah, fuel plant, you know, that is something probably that requires oil. Oh, wait a second, oil. Did we do our oil? Oopsie, did we forget oil? We have oil here. That's far away. Ah, okay, so we forgot the whole oil. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay, let's make a lovely bridge over here. Okay, to the other side. So we forgot our oil. Okay. No worries, we can live with it. Let me see, where is the oil located? There? How could I forgot the oil? 180, yep, you go there. And we select, then go on, you can do it. Where is that oil again? Here, perfect. And if I just make the, let's see, the biggest deposit is like over there, a road here, like that, and we can put one of those other factories over here, But let's keep in mind that this is pretty far away from the actual area. So, let me see. So, oh yeah, I forgot to drop it here. And what was this? Offshore. Oh yeah, I just forgot the oil. That's so stupid. What is the problem here? Why can I not place it? Place. Yeah, why do I have a red circle around this? Oh, it's because I have anarchy on. Ah, okay. Never mind it. There we have the oil. So I will just take this area that contains the oil. Here we go, like that. All the way to there, there, and there. Voila. So that's the oil thing, and then we going back into the specialized buildings because I was seeing chemical plants, the fuel plants over here, and that could be put over here on this road, Bash. Because I am 100% sure that the fuel plant, let's see, it requires, let's get out of here, it requires grain? Produces petrochemicals. Now that's the problem, that I face every time when I want to select a building like that. Okay, put that away. A fuel plant. Come on, you require oil to make fuel, not petrochemicals from grains. That's like stupid. Okay, fuel plant, switch on. Pharma. Okay, an oil refinery then. That's a big whopper of a building, but I still take it because these things, I don't think they cost anything. But a manufacturer requires petrochemicals and chemicals and produces plastics. Oh my goodness me! Really? No. Is there no industry over here that requires literally oil? We have grain, our livestock, a group of cottage. Our town is starting to grow. You think no. Rocket fuel. Now that our oil industry is taking off, we just need a refined formula to boost our profits to new heights. Blast furnace. I think this building. Yeah, let me try this one. I just plonk it down. It looks like something that requires crude oil. Yay! We have it. So it also has an upgrade. Here we go. Apply it to it. Oh my god, this episode is becoming a little bit longer than expected. Sorry guys. But it's like, it's something that I wanted to do at the moment that before I started this. I was thinking about it like we need to make sure that we collect the stuff from our own resources in the ground and not use the stuff that comes outside of the city. Oh, I want to add so much stuff here, Also parking, come on. So this parking, big enough. Also this parking, big enough. And then also for the bicycles as well. For the bicycles, let's say this one is big enough, like that. Also if you work there, at least you can bicycle there. I mean, it's something, It's something worth, yeah. Okay, this is great. This is, I like it. I like how this is going. But I'll leave it at that because I don't want these episodes to become too long. And in the next episode, we definitely are going on an exploration of what is more available with the unique factories and also the supply chain. We really want to do the supply chain, and eventually we are going to also train the stuff out because we have a train line running here, for example, that we could use. Now we could put that train station over here and then hook it onto there. That's something we can keep in mind, and yeah, we definitely will do that. Okay guys and girls, thank you for watching this episode number 4 of Oasis. I know I did not release anything on YouTube yet. I just wanted to see whether everything is available and see how it was going so far. But so far I like it. This is a very nice map actually. I love this map. And yeah. Well, if you have any suggestions, put them in the comment sections below. And if you also like it, then feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell icon for the next episode, episode 5. And yeah, I will see you then. Okay guys and girls, thank you for watching. And until next time, see you. Bye bye.